90-Day Fiancé. 8 signs Angela would take Michael back in a heartbeat. Angela Deem and Michael Ilesanmi from 90-Day Fiancé are broken up, but there are signs she may take him back. The former couple joined the franchise during the second season of 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days in August 2018. After their first reality TV appearance, it was clear Angela and Michael had a unique relationship. They went on to appear in multiple spin-offs, including 90 Day, The Last Resort, and 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Despite multiple attempts, Michael was never granted a K-1 visa and got married in Nigeria to file for a spousal visa. They navigated many ups and downs as a couple throughout their time on the show. Michael infamously cheated on Angela, and she lashed out at him by smashing a cake in his face and tearing apart his car, for example. Despite their troubles, they always got back together. Angela and Michael joined the cast of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, and the Nigerian native officially moved to the United States. However, just when they accomplished his milestone move, Michael ran away from Angela, and they broke up, but that doesn't mean they won't reconcile in the future. Angela hasn't stopped posting online since Michael went missing in February. She tried to use her social networks to raise awareness of her husband's disappearance to bring him home safely. Angela quickly realized that Michael had run away from her when he confirmed he was all right and scared for his life to the authorities. Since he embarrassed her to the public, she's been very vocal about the hurt their relationship has caused. Instead of focusing on herself and preparing a private legal case against him, Angela uses Instagram and TikTok to air their dirty laundry for the entire world to know. Angela's new revenge makeover could be a tactic to attract Michael and get him back into her life. Since their split, she's debuted new dark brows and began wearing rather youthful clothing. Angela has always had her unique sense of style defined by sparkly outfits and flashy jewelry, but her latest fashion choices may be in hopes of catching Michael's attention. Before their latest split, she found out Michael had a new, younger American girlfriend whom he told that he loved her. Angela had always been skeptical of her husband after his early infidelities in their relationship, and she might be switching up her appearance to appeal to him. She underwent a massive weight loss transformation during her time on the show, and Michael was vocally unsupportive of Angela going under the knife to achieve her slimmer physique, though he came around after the fact. The Georgia native will do anything it takes to charm her husband back into her life, so it wouldn't be surprising if she dyed her eyebrows and started dressing differently for him. Angela has been very active online in the wake of their breakup and uses her platform to advocate for herself against her husband. Angela shockingly revealed she filed for annulment of their marriage in August after Michael left her for a new family in Texas. In an interview with In Touch, Georgia-based attorney Randy Kessler alleged Angela filed intending to deport him. He explained, annulment means there never was a marriage, and if the judge sides with Angela, this could potentially ruin his immigration status. The lawyer said they believe she may be trying to hurt him with the filing. We often see people ask for things like an annulment for this reason, when they feel they were misled or proposed to for the wrong reasons. Since Michael left the reality star, Angela has been striking back at fans who criticized her annulment filing. She threw shade directly at her haters by resharing a cryptic post made by Andrew Hadralive on Instagram that warned her followers to make sure, if you don't like me, make sure it's because I did something directly to you. Angela didn't call any specific people out when she shared the post, though it's insinuated she was indirectly speaking to Michael and his supporters. Instead of keeping her thoughts to herself, the reality star opts to stir up drama and drama. Angela uses her social media to the best of her abilities to attempt to make her husband jealous. Michael is a frequent user of social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, which was a point of contention in their marriage. Angela prohibited him from creating new social pages and lashed out when she found out he had an Instagram profile. Since they're not together anymore, Michael is free to post online as he pleases, and that he's done. However, Angela also uses her social media to share how she's held up after their breakup. After he ran away from her in February, Angela posted several dance videos with other men. Her first controversial meetup was in April with fellow franchise alum Scott Wern. He infamously dated Pedro Jimeno's mother, Lydia Morel, and was featured in 90 Day, The Single Life in the Family Channel. Scott is one of the biggest clout chasers of the franchise who knows how to stir up drama online. Angela may have met up with him in an attempt to show Michael she's fine without him, but her mingling hasn't caught her husband's eye as she intended. Her efforts to make Michael jealous haven't worked thus far, so Angela has turned to insulting her husband online. It appears social media is the only avenue of communication the former couple has now. Angela can't reach him by text or phone, so she exhausts her social media by indirectly taking jabs at her husband. She reposted a cryptic Instagram reel by Advocacy for Americans on her Instagram story in July that insinuated God was watching Michael's actions with audio of a woman saying, "I know it looks like they got away with it, but God saw that." The woman continued, stating, "I know it looks like they moved on, and that they won, and that they were happy, but I'm telling you, God saw that." Angela had turned to religious messages to seemingly threaten Michael's alleged actions against her. Her tendency to post her feelings on the internet may be used against her in the annulment case. Michael doesn't speak about Angela online, though the same cannot be said about her. She should take a break from social media to cleanse her mind in this turbulent time, but that's highly unlikely to happen. Nowadays, Angela refers to herself as the self-proclaimed queen of reality. She uses the hashtag on almost every TikTok video, referencing her time in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Without Michael, Angela wouldn't have become a well-known reality star, and she likely planned on him sticking with her forever as the king of reality. Each time she uses the hashtag Queen of Reality, it comes off as a weak attempt to announce she's a reality TV star. Angela has clung to her status as a public figure since Michael left her, and it's clear he doesn't care about being the king of reality anymore. The 90 Day Fiancé star has been criticized for her mistreatment of Michael over the years. Angela acted out with no remorse while filming her segments. Instead of condemning her bad behavior, the show continued to ask her back for more seasons to showcase their journey as a couple. However, Angela's behavior often gets the best of her, and she dominates Michael. During most of their moments on Happily Ever After, Season 8, she's seen screaming at her husband, leaving him no room to talk. Angela will miss not having Michael to take her anger out on, but he's utterly tired of her antics. Angela and Michael have broken up plenty of times, though this split feels more substantial than the rest. On every season of the show, she alludes to divorcing him, but they always stay together. Angela has been all bark and no bite about leaving her husband, and it appears he beat her to break things off. Michael finally had enough of his wife's negative behavior and mistreatment, and made the decision she'd been threatening him with. Nonetheless, crazier things have happened, and Angela and Michael could reconcile and opt to work on their marriage. Angela and Michael's journey as a couple has been followed throughout their time on 90 Day Fiancé, though it appears they've finally split for good. However, Angela's social media activity hints she may want to win her husband over. After multiple breakups over the years, it'd be silly to assume Angela wouldn't take Michael back if he moved back to Georgia.